What's going on, everybody? Give me just 1 second. I'm gonna send out these notifications and we're gonna get things going. Take the stream live. I'm so excited for Spider-Man PS4. I've got good news. I got my hands on a PS5, so I'm gonna be streaming at launch as soon as the game comes out. So excited.
Leaf peeping with the littles. Family bake-offs and...
There we go. Okay, got the link. Putting it on Discord. Sending it out to everyone. Twitter. One more second and we'll get things going. Alright, I think we're good. Okay, cool. It's gonna be my first time playing on PC with a PS5 controller. Really been digging the controller so far. I haven't played much of my PS5. I played a little bit of Miles Morales, played some Fortnite. Fortnite was not good on PS5. I don't know what it is, I struggled with it. Say, Levy. The adaptive triggers are really neat. I'm not sure if I like them or not, though. Hey, what's happening, Murray? Happy to see you here. I know a lot of people on Twitter have been complaining about some of the new Spider-Man 2 costumes. I'm really not sure how I feel about them. I'm kind of frustrated by the lack of comic book skins. I've mentioned this before, but so we're getting a bunch of skins that are like Rina Sawayama is gonna have a skin for some fucking reason. She's a music star. Her music's good, but like, what the fuck does she have to do with Spider-Man? That's kind of where I'm at with it. My guess is that she's signed to Sony, so it's like part of promoting an upcoming album or some shit. But I'm just confused. Honestly, I think a lot of the legal work when it comes to getting the costumes cleared and making sure the original artists get paid for it, I think it's foggy. Like, they didn't think about, like, nowadays when they make new costumes, they sign these deals for action figures and DLC. That means the artist gets a cut, right? But for older costumes, they didn't really have that in mind, right? So
the work we do means today's kids can have their own stat.
I don't know. I think it's complicated, the reasons that we're getting all these weird one-off costumes that aren't even from the comics. I don't like it, but it's one of those things that fans are gonna fix it once it comes to PC anyway. Fans will just put in whatever suits they want, so it's not that big of a deal, but it is like slightly frustrating. I think people are like over-exaggerating with the way they complained about whatchamacallit, about the Amazing Spider-Man 2 costume, to some extent. Like, I get why they're frustrated, but I don't know. I have mixed feelings about it all.
I can isolate it.
Hey, what's happening, Lila? Happy to see you in the chat.
AT rich leader sequence. This looks promising.
I did hear that like one of the first things that you do in Spider-Man or in Spider-Man 2 is you solve one of these stupid puzzles. I hate to hear that these are coming back. But outside of that, I'm pretty hyped for everything I've heard so far. Sounds pretty legit. Okay, what am I missing here? There we go. How do you guys feel about the suit situation in Spider-Man 2?
Definitely Devil's Breath.
Like I said before, I've got really mixed feelings. I think it's weird that they're going for, like I said, the Rina Sawayama skins and like all these skins that are made by other game developers outside of Insomniac, and they're doing all of that instead of just getting the comic book skins. I don't know. I'm torn.
Dead end. trail heads up that building.
One second here. Trying to make sure my restream chat shows up on top of the screen. See if that'll get it working. Might have to set it to... There we go. Okay. Let's see if I can get my chat to show up on screen. There we go. Does that look okay on stream? I think it does. There we go. Yeah, see, that's the thing. Like, Arkham City, Arkham Origins, Arkham Knight, we got, like, all comic book skins. They didn't really bother much with these, like, stupid exclusive developer skins. Like, and I talk about this in my Avengers video, right? I get really frustrated by, like, this generic video game aesthetic that it seems like video game designers, like, it's the only thing they fucking know how to design for. Like, the difference between Arkham City and Arkham Knight's, like, aesthetic is kind of like what I'm getting at. And then, like, you see in the costumes of Spider-Man PS4, like, of the villains, you see it more than in their costumes than Spider-Man's or Miles's. I don't know. I just get kind of frustrated by I guess some of the trends I see.
Whoa.
It seems like a lot of other people are in the same place.
Using this as a staging ground?
Like, I'm tired of them feeling like they have to translate comics into video games instead of just making video games that look like comics.
Total live wire, that. Electro's big pipe dream is to become pure energy. Doc actually managed to modify his harness to get a little closer to that goal.
There's an American Psycho comic series. I didn't know about that. That's funny.
Looks like Otto recorded messages for his crew.
I heard the original book isn't that great, but I don't really know.
Max, when you first conveyed your dream to me, I thought you insane. Pure energy. But
Who the hell is Nick A30?
I discovered a way to give us both what we desire. I promise you, when we
Like, I've literally never even heard of that. Like, they're, like I said, they're giving fucking random streamer skins, singer skins. They're doing everything they can to just fucking avoid dealing with the rights issues and, like, paying comic book artists, like, the people that actually made Spider-Man, like, avoiding giving them their due. Very frustrating.
What's this now?
I get why they do it.
UV bulb.
Because if it's like you got to pay $10,000 to a random comic book artist that no one knows, right, to get a skin in the game, right?
Otto must have used this map to plan.
And the alternative to that is paying $10,000 to get a Rina Sawayama skin in there, and then that promotes her album. Like, I get why they do it. I just think it's really dumb and frustrating. But again, it's one of those things that, you know, as soon as the game comes to PC, fans are just gonna put whatever skins they want in it.
That lamp
so
on.
that'll kind of fix it in retrospect, I guess.
There we go.
Use the advanced suit once and it switches classic Spidey.
Otto's
Yeah, I
tasked
feel
the
that.
villains to destroy Oscorp.
I'm probably gonna
Seems like
use the
last stage of
skins
the
that
plan is to direct
make the
what's
eyes
Vulture
move
doing in Times
more
Square.
than anything.
Need
But
Electro
if
to
they
see
have
what
like a
Oscorp
skin where that I
Oscorp
like enough that has the
Oscorp
eyes
shoreline
move,
property. Scorpion
it's
must be
over.
trying
I'll
to
probably just
poison
use
the
that
city's
one.
reservoir.
I'm probably not gonna use the
Another
advanced suit much either.
Oscorp-owned property.
Hey, what's happening, Brucey? Happy to see you here.
Lee's going after the Devil's Breath anti-serum, using something called Icarus?
You know, who is gonna like write their master plan in ink like in hidden ink like that. So silly, I love it.
My second favorite Russian.
Wait, who's his first favorite Russian?
Alexei, I've followed your career with great interest. The world sees you as a witless dullard. I see a warrior with a poet's heart. I know you desire freedom from the battlesuit you're sealed inside. Help me achieve my goals, and freedom shall be yours.
Otto developed a corrosive to free Rhino from his suit. A certain government agency spent years trying and failing to do that. Only took Otto a few days.
God damn. See, this is the stuff that I like overlooked and didn't remember about the last game, or about this game in particular.
We've never been properly introduced. I'm
Otto Octavius. There is no...
Yeah, I played Web of Shadows like originally. The first time I ever played it, it was on Wii. I really enjoyed it.
Icarus was a ruse to get you into position.
Honestly, I probably played it on Wii more than anything else.
Need a lift? So refreshing to work for a man like Octavius. Backup plans for his backup plans.
MJ, hey!
Pete, are you okay? What's happening?
Traffic's rough. Listen, Lee's gunning for the anti-serum. We need to find Oscorp's Devil's Breath lab before he does.
I got no idea why this thing keeps changing the screen size.
Confirm it in the city. If there's a record of the lab, I'll find it.
That's great. Okay, talk soon, MJ.
Honestly, I think Web of Shadows in general is just an ugly looking game. A lot of games from that 360 era, like, I don't know, it's hard to describe. There aren't many pretty looking PS3 360 games. I talk about it in my Avengers video, but there is such a push for graphic fidelity, and the easiest way to make graphics look quote-unquote realistic is to like make everything gray and make these empty looking desert worlds. So when you make something like a New York City and you try to force that realism on a console like that, it's not, it's hard to put it, right? PS3 and 360 weren't capable of what they were trying to market it as being capable of. And now that PCs, PS5 are kind of like at that point, like now that we're actually at that point, people aren't as sold on graphic fidelity or realism as being important anymore.
Missed me, now you got it. You know what, forget I said anything.
Alright. And see, like, doesn't this, like, comic accurate Electro costume look way better? Vulture doesn't look as good, I don't think, but Electro looks way better than the Insomniac version.
Phew! Thought we had a healthy give and take. Man, have I misread this relationship.
Looks like that hurt.
Need to get him to drop his guard first.
Spider-Man! I must break you.
You think the Wii version has more color?
Got it! You got my joke! I'm so happy I can almost stop fighting! Almost! Gotta be honest, liked it better when you two were loners.
Amazing what a little teamwork can achieve, ain't it? The vigor of youth, the wisdom of experience, a fine pairing.
I miss the Wii too. The sad thing is, the Switch has everything it needs to like do Wii stuff, right? Like the Joy-Cons are basically nunchucks, right? But for whatever reason, we just don't get games like Wii Sports anymore or Wii Sports Resort. Like, we have the Switch version of it. I forget what it's called, right? But, I don't know. Maybe it just doesn't sell. What's that one Switch game? 1-2 Play? It's kind of like that. But outside of party games, you just don't get games that are as experimental as they were on Wii. Like, I kind of miss, brands, like, fiddling around with what worked and what didn't. If that makes sense. Yeah, the J. Michael Straczynski's run is really good. It's sad that we don't see much like it anymore. And that its influence is kind of... I don't know. It's just not as influential as you would think or hope it would be. God damn.
He doesn't stand a chance.
Again, hate to be the pessimist, but I don't think you guys are assessing the situation accurately. I've got my feelings. One down, one to go. How many times have we done this dance, Adrian? A dozen? 2 dozen?
Once.
What's happening?
Honestly, I wish we just got more Peter MJ stuff in general. That was one of the best parts about the JMS run.
You'd be helping me expose Osborn for the criminal he is.
By killing innocent people?
I would have restored the power.
You're sick. You need help.
I have all the help I need, and we will not stop until Norman gets what he deserves.
I hate it when they team up. Just need to catch my breath. What time? Oh man. Need to update Yuri. Yuri, Vulture and Electro are down. 4 to go.
I saw. Also noticed a rooftop in Times Square exploded. Wouldn't happen to be related, would it?
Yeah, that's one of my favorite things about the Insomniac version of Spider-Man. He's so similar to like what I would want to see. Like after college, about to be a teacher, he's a mentor figure, right? He's a slightly more adult Peter Parker than we really see anymore.
Yeah, city's already on the brink. If we lose clean water, we might never come back. I'll update you when I make progress.
Sounds like a plan.
Stay still! Ain't gonna wet me! Just need a clear shot! Gonna get you! Got one of them! So what?
Nice thing about staying in the jumpsuits, you don't have to change clothes. I should check on Miles.
Hey, Pete, you okay?
That's what I was gonna ask you. I'm fine, but you and May are in the middle of it.
We're busy, but people need help. And I'd rather be doing something than waiting around for somebody else to fix things, you know?
Yeah, I heard that. Just make sure you protect yourself. Mask and gloves. And rest every now and then. Well, that goes double for May.
Nobody can make that woman take a break when she doesn't want to. But I'll do my best.
Thanks, Miles. Give May my love. And be safe.
That's so sweet. Peter is so fucking wholesome.
This is Stable Control, requesting status update from Museum Mile. We have detained an unauthorized gathering of civilians. Proceeding to question and arrest as needed.
I think that's probably the problem that people have with the current run of Spider-Man the most, is that Peter, like, he's not as caring or loving, if that makes sense. And I'm not even talking about the recent Goblin arc, which I didn't even really mind that much, to be honest with you. I just mean in general, he seems a lot more harsh.
Behind you!
Me, I'd end it now. But Octavius is paying, and he wants to torture you. Which I respect.
Damn it! What did he inject me with? Whoa. What the... Is that...
I love the fog effect, Sea of Poison thing. It makes me think of Spider-Man 2000.
But I can't take any chances.
Speaking of which, just for a little bit, let's see if I have it installed. I don't have it installed. I was gonna switch to the Spider-Man 2000 fan skin, but I don't got it in right now.
Higher ground and analyze whatever he injected me with.
But it makes me think of the fog in that game and how every whatchamacallit, the whole New York City was covered up by fog, just as an excuse for like rendering shit.
Okay, should be safe for a minute. Need to analyze the neurotoxin so I can create an antidote.
Oh no, don't make me do another one of these. There we go.
Hallucinogenic neurotoxin. My brain will create nightmares that my body thinks are real. I have to create the antidote fast. First, I need a natural steroid. Extract from an Eclipta alba plant should do the trick. ESU's greenhouse is nearby. Hope it's in season.
I wish there was like more of a reason to do the Sea of Fog thing again. I just think it looks so cool. It looks pretty neat in Arkham Knight too, when they do it for Scarecrow's Fear Toxin.
Eclipta alba should be inside the greenhouse. There it is.
There's an option where you can skip the puzzles. Oh my god, I didn't even know that. Let me see. Yup. Oh my god. Thank you for telling me that. I've gone through like 5 or 6 streams not knowing that existed. God, I feel dumb.
It's just the hallucinations intensify.
Yeah, Yuri Lowenthal really is one of the best,
Doc, you sound...
like I did before the neural interface affected my mind. My obsessions were always there, but the interface allowed me to fully embrace them.
See, and I wish there was more stuff like this. This, like, trippy-ass dream world.
Fix you! Somehow!
Always try.
That might be one of the weird, or not weird, but one of the neat things about you having Kraven, is I can see them using Kraven, with, like, a bunch of, like, weird drug stuff, if that makes sense. Like, weird, trippy drug scenes. swinging through like impossible spaces. I don't know how to describe it.
To mix a permanent antidote.
But I almost feel like the world of New York and forcing everything into that sandbox might be a little bit restricting for the developers. I wish they had more excuses to do weird shit like that. And like that, see?
Lovely. Thanks, Brain.
How you feeling, Spider? Raw panic crawling up just fine.
Scorpion? How'd you get this number?
Always asking the least interesting questions. It's not how am I calling you, it's am I calling you? Maybe I'm just the fevered screams of your dying breed.
Real or no?
How's the stream, by the way? I'm looking on the other monitor, and it looks like it's pretty laggy. Has the quality been okay? The audio alright?
There's the research station. Need that atropine. Atropine's right there. Atropine's gone.
Hopefully, if there are any like quality stuttering issues, it's probably on the hardware end of my PC because I'm running the stream off the PC and playing the game off of it. But I've got a capture card set up for my PS4, obviously. So hopefully that'll make the stream a little bit smoother once I stream Spider-Man 2. I'm thinking about starting the stream like literally as soon as I get off work and get the game.
The parts of myself I suppress.
Which should be like 7 a.m. 7 a.m. October 19th. So Thursday, 7 a.m. I don't know how long the first stream's gonna be, or how long any of them will be, but I took the 19th through. God damn it! I took the 19th through the 22nd off of work just so I can stream the game every day.
I'm sorry. I'll find a way to help you. I swear it.
Stop deluding yourself.
God damn. Okay, I gotta start paying attention and actually play the game the way the game wants me to play it.
Stop running
instead of just trying to rush it.
Try.
I want nothing from you. You're a failure at life, love, career. You bring nothing but pain.
No, stop. I'm not giving up on you. Please, just talk to me. I can help you.
Okay, cool. Glad to hear the stream's doing alright. It's like stuttery as hell when I look at my Streamlabs on the screen above me.
Let my genius shine on its own.
There it is. The atropine.
No! Why did you do that? I didn't push the dive button. I swear I didn't.
If you had been there.
There it is. The atropine.
Relatable.
Got the atropine. Now I just need to mix up the antidote. Looks like I'm headed back to the lab.
Here we go.
You're nearly cured. Sorry to bust up your plans.
Oh man, don't worry. Plenty of surprises left for you. We'll be seeing each other again real soon.
Count on me.
God, I didn't.
Poison cat. Kinda should have known that.
See, I love like the trippy ass sideways buildings. Everything about this section, it's so neat. It's so original. It's a lot better than the other like just chase scenes in the game.
Somehow. But I'm running out of time. I need to mix the antidote.
I think my least favorite parts of the game, like, one, the mini games, right? But then later on, like, anything that slows down the gameplay, like, oh hey, enter this room, now you have to scan everything to, like, find clues and shit. Like, I get why you do that for a Batman game, where you're supposed to feel like a detective solving a mystery, but for a Spider-Man game, it's like, you're just making me not play as Spider-Man, right? Like, any time that it takes you out of the gameplay and you don't feel like Spider-Man, I don't know. I feel like that's a point where they could improve things. But then again, I'm just being particular, right? Like, the game is honestly way better than it has any right to be, considering the way that most licensed video games have been. Like, compare it to something like Gotham Knights or Avengers, and it's night and day. So, like, take my nitpicks with a grain of sand.
Another hallucination. At least he had an imaginary glass jaw.
Hey, what's happening, Ben? I'm torn on Hickman's Ultimate, right? Hickman's one of my favorite fucking writers. I love his Krakoa Age of X-Men. I love, like, his Fantastic Four run is fucking amazing, absolutely legendary.
Bring it on.
But, like, it's one of those things where it's like, so his original Ultimate Maker storyline, he never got to finish it because of editorial. And then editorial got in the way of his, whatchamacallit too, of his Krakoa run. So, I don't know. And another thing is, like, the original Ultimate Spider-Man, like, that's my Peter. Like, that's the only way I know how to describe it. Like, you know the whole not my Batman? Like, that is my Spider-Man. Like, that's the Spider-Man I grew up with. That's the one I, like, projected onto, if that makes sense. I don't know. I just find myself very frustrated by another reboot and not knowing if it's going to go anywhere, rather than seeing the Spider-Man I grew up with and seeing more adventures with that Spider-Man. Like, I know it's been over 10 years. Like, he got replaced with Miles in 2011, right? Or 2012. So it's been like 12, 13 years, but I'm still not over it. Like, that was my fucking Peter. I want more of my Peter, not a fucking new Peter. But that being said, like, you know, it's a new thing for a new generation of people. It'll get people into the character. It makes the story slightly more accessible, I guess. I get why they're going in that direction. It's just, I wish that they would do a different thing.
Another one down.
Yeah, we should play some more Fortnite sometime. The new season's really good. I've been playing it a little bit off and on.
Does a lot better when you're not around.
One more.
The thing Chip Zdarsky said about action figure money, when he was talking about Avengers Twilight, that got me. That grinded my gears a little bit. I talked a little bit about this earlier in the stream, but we're getting all these random, and I'll stop grading on it, but we're getting all these random costumes, like Arena Sawayama skin. Who was that Fortnite streamer that I'd never even heard of? He's getting a skin, right? And they're paying these, like, licensing deals that are probably like upwards of $10,000, $14,000, right? And they're doing all of that instead of just
I think I took decontamination.
They're doing all of that instead of, like, paying licenses to, like, actual comic book artists. And the reason you see newer costumes is because when they make these skins, they make new costumes for the characters, they have, like, these licensing deals and rights deals for when they make action figures and put them as skins in video games. Hell yeah, I can just skip it now. But they make all these different deals, and I'm basically saying I think it's a bunch of legal loopholes, or a bunch of legal bullshit they have to jump through for older comic book skins, because a lot of them didn't have these, like, action figure DLC clauses when they created the skins. So if it's between, like, $10,000 of legal trouble, or Rina Sawayama, who I'm assuming is signed to Sony Records, and you can pay her $10,000 and promote her new album at the same time by giving her a skin in the Spider-Man game, like, I think that's the reason they're doing this stuff. I don't know, but I would rather see the comic book skins, like, from the actual comic books. Not like, oh, this developer has a skin, this Fortnite streamer has a skin. It just seems so silly. I say that now, but if they give Jerma a skin, I'd be okay with it. I'd be okay with Jerma getting a skin.
Sounds like our boy. Headed there now.
You holding up okay?
Tired, but hanging in there.
We'll get through this.
I don't know, I got mixed feelings about it, you know? Sorry to be so negative about it. Like, I am really excited for Spider-Man 2. It's just one of those things where it seems like a week before launch, everyone has been so optimistic about it, and now everyone is like getting nervous. They're like, oh god, wait a minute. We were excited about Avengers, we were excited about Gotham Knights. What if Spider-Man 2 is bad? And by all means, like from the leaks that people who have played it and have talked about it, it's not bad. It looks good. But it's one of those things where people are going to be looking for reasons to shit on it. And there are a couple already, right? But I'm going to reserve my judgment until I actually play the game, of course.
Maybe if he was ever even in there at all.
Yeah. Thanks, MJ. I gotta process some stuff, I think.
Call me anytime, Pete. I'm here for you.
Ground teams, this is Control. Need a status update from Firehouse. APC Kilo starting patrol now. Eyes out for Spider-Man. Spider-Man is in range. Lethal force authorized. Evasive action!
Excuse me, is this the Crosstown Express?
Yeah, you're right. The negativity has always kind of been there. But then again, it's like, it's hard to say because the Spider-Man fandom in general is just very negative and picky. They kind of remind me a lot of the Silent Hill fandom in that regard. Like, for years, the Silent Hill fandom is just like, Konami, please give me a game, please give me a game. And now we have 3 fucking Silent Hill games announced, and they're not happy with any of them. They're like, Bloober Team's gonna fuck up the Silent Hill 2 remake. That's the flower Japanese game, isn't even Silent Hill. Like, there's no pleasing these people. So, like, you think about all this nitpicking that even I'm doing right now, as a fan, as someone who's excited for the game, right? Now, put yourself in the shoes of someone like CB Cebulski or, Zeb Wells, or I think, is Zeb Wells the guy who's writing the current Spider-Man run? I can't remember. But, like, if the fans are gonna be like this, whether the books are good or bad, what reason is there to give the fans what they want, right? Why not just go with the thing that's more interesting but less demanded, right? I don't know how to put it, right? But with the fans being so nitpicky, I kind of wonder if that's the reason that we see a lot of the stuff like Paul and them being so insistent on not doing Peter and MJ in the 616. Don't mess with us Spider-Man fans. We haven't liked Spider-Man since we started puberty. Too accurate. I hate how accurate that is, but it is.
Calling agents in Manhattanville, requesting an update on your status. A group of civilian agitators has been detained. Charges will be issued as needed.
Hell yeah, Rhino fight. So, this has got to be like another nitpick about the game. They save like all the boss fights for the end of the game, and you fight like 4 or 5 bosses in a row instead of spreading them out evenly throughout the game. That kind of frustrates me a little bit.
What's with the team up? I thought you were a loner.
Means and ends, folks. All of life is means and ends.
Okay, so gotta trap him under stuff, throw stuff into him.
So what's the end for these particular means?
Freedom. True freedom. No more suit. No more rhinos.
Okay, just get him to stand in that little square. Shouldn't be too hard. Come on, buddy. Okay, maybe I can get you to stand in this square for me. Will you do that? Yeah, it worked.
I always liked this suit. So distinctive.
Yeah, the Shocker boss fight was fun. Honestly, I like all of the boss fights in this game. The Electro Venom one is, or the Electro Vulture one is kind of eh. But I feel like if they had made them 2 separate boss fights, it would have been like a little more fun.
Rhino. Let's wrap this up.
Never send an 8-ton infant to do a man's job. Let's finish this.
Oh, Scorp, love you, but you do know it's rude to cut in, right?
What were you gonna do if I didn't show up? Beg him to give up? Yes, that is exactly what I would have done.
Like an old married couple, you two.
There we go. Alright, let's get on Scorpion for a bit. I think I know what to do with Rhino, but I forgot what I'm supposed to do with Scorpion.
You guys in Octavius, huh?
Obviously not die and lose all my health.
The scary six? The dirty half dozen?
How about the we murdered Spider-Man who used his corpse for a blanket? Target, please, you embarrass yourself. Left again, Gargan.
Okay, so web him up, beat the shit out of him. That makes sense.
Get him! Calm down and help, Brock!
Guys, please! There's plenty of me to go around.
Ah. Oh.
Rhino's getting his suit removed. What did Octavius promise you, Scorpion?
Money. Gargan has no principle.
Wouldn't he want, wouldn't Scorpion want his suit removed too? Like, isn't that more of a plot line for Scorpion than it is for Rhino anyway? I don't really know. I haven't read much of, like, early 616. Wouldn't that be a way to, like, turn them against each other? Oh, Octavius said he can keep Rhino, he can get Rhino out of his suit, but what did he say to you? Did he say he was gonna get you out of yours? Peter could, like, turn them against each other. Or is that me thinking just a little bit too Machiavellian? I can't fucking say words. See, that's the problem when you're as perpetually online as I am. You learn all of these big words, but then you never learn how to fucking pronounce them. Oh, come on, that should have worked. I had that timed right. You can't tell me I didn't have that timed right. Come on. Yeah, I didn't have that one timed right. I'll give myself that one. I did fuck up that one. Come on. There. Oh my god. Is it gonna work? Yes, it worked. Cool. And then Scorpion fucked it up. Cool, so I guess that means Scorpion's down for the count now. One more. Oh, it's not gonna let me do that again. Dang. That's okay, I got plenty of other stuff to hit him with.
Now, you know. I won't tell anybody.
And leave your skull uncrushed? There is
Come on.
fun in that.
Rhino's
There we go.
time for fists of
Got that ass. Yeah, because I know Scorpion hates his suit in the comics. I didn't know that Rhino was stuck in the suit too. Or that he, like, hated it. But it makes sense. You know, one of the things I really liked about... Yeah, see, it worked. They turned against each other. But one of the things I really liked about one of the more recent Miles Morales stories was Rhino kind of had a hero arc in a weird way. I think one of Miles' love interests is the Vulture's granddaughter, who's like also a Vulture, but like a good guy or a Black Cat type character. I don't know, but there's a run where it's a story where it's her and Rhino and Spider-Man meaning Miles, and they're all saving like these kids who were trapped or something. I can't remember. I read it like a year ago or like 6 months ago, but it was a really good story. I really like the idea of Rhino as being like a villain for hire and reluctant anti-hero when necessary.
I have to get that anti-serum and start putting things right. There must be some way to reach Lee and Otto. Convince them to give up this crusade for revenge. They've both done so much good for the world. They can't throw their legacies away just to spite Norman. Okay, Norman's on his way to get the anti-serum. Better update Yuri.
I hope this is good news.
It is. Oscorp just created an anti-serum.
There's a cure? Oh, thank God. How quickly can we get it to people?
I'm on my way to...
Open it.
Have to take care of these demons before I can follow Lee into the lab. Time to KO those snipers.
See, this is one of the things I find frustrating about the game too. The wall crawling sucks. It's like hard to go where you want to go. Which I don't understand. They had this figured out for Spider-Man 2 back in 2004. I don't get why Insomniac couldn't get it right.
Nap time.
Well, there goes the stealth on that one.
I need to get through these demons quick before Lee gets a hold of the anti-serum.
That wasn't the one I was targeting. Come on now. See, like, this is exactly what I mean. It's hard to go exactly where you want to go because the game has all this auto correction for the webbing and for wall crawling and web swinging. So it's hard to be precise. I wish they'd, I really hope that Spider-Man 2 lets you turn off some of that auto correction. Oh god, I can imagine how that'd be jarring.
Sable? Lee wiped out
Yeah, you're just reading this fun, lighthearted Spidey story, and then all of a sudden Dr. fucking Doom is crying over 9/11. Not to shit on it, like, too much. Like, it's funny in retro. I get why they did it at the time, but it's just a little funny and weird in retrospect.
You guys think I took out your men? You gotta be kidding me!
The Stormtroopers replacing the Sable Troopers has got to be like my favorite mod that I have installed in the game. Ooh, that was glitchy.
get inside.
Hey, what's happening, Startpool? Happy to see you back in the stream.
I really wish Sable would cut me some slack. We should be on the same team. Demons and Sable are down. Time to follow Lee inside. Why are you so heavy?
You harass my men, destroy my equipment, and cost my client millions. Give me one good reason I should not kill you right now.
Listen, I don't like you, you don't like me. But Lee has your client inside this building right now, and he's gonna kill him if we don't do something. We could fight each other, or we could fight Lee, but not both.
What's up with Silver Sable's eyes? Are they always like that? Is it supposed to be because she has some kind of like a heads-up display thing? Or is it just like one of the mods I have making it glitchy?
Will help me secure Norman.
I can't complain too much. How are you, Startpool?
Lee's out of control.
You secure Osborn. I will talk to them.
I was telling everyone at the start of the stream, I got good news. I got my hands on a PS5, so I should be able to stream Spider-Man 2 on launch day. Very excited for that.
This is insanity.
So y'all will get to see my first impressions live.
The Martin Lee I know, the man who built Feast.
Oh, I wasn't supposed to do that. Goddamn. Note to self: don't go straight down next time. Just like Minecraft, never mind down.
Tonight. This is insanity. I have to find a way to reach the Martin Lee I know, the man who built Feast.
Yeah, it is probably a visual bug from the mods. Nope. Not gonna do that again. Come on now.
No way to go but down.
Come on, Spider-Man. We just learned this lesson. You never mind straight down.
Turn back, Spider-Man. This is between me and Osborn.
I know about the accident. I know what happened to your parents.
The accident? You sound as clinical as Osborn. My parents died because of me. Because of what Osborn did to me.
Wait, so Osborn turned him into that? I didn't remember that.
You're more than your past. Don't let it control you.
I tried so hard to make my parents proud, to honor their legacy. But to truly honor them, Osborn must see justice.
I won't let you do this, Martin.
Nah, I hear that. Like, I wasn't sure if I was even gonna be able to get a PS5 to be able to play it, but I was lucky. I found a deal on Facebook Marketplace, and I was able to go and get it real quick.
His anger.
Am I excited for season 2 of Loki? I've been enjoying season 2 of Loki so far. I'm just kind of irritated because like every single episode ends on a cliffhanger, and the season 1 finale ended on a cliffhanger. Season 2 episode 1 ends on a cliffhanger. Season 2 episode 2 ends on a cliffhanger. Like, the show is constantly creating more and more questions, but it never really answers any of the ones from the past. It's just kind of frustrating. I don't like every episode ending on a cliffhanger. It just bugs me. I don't mind it if I'm binging something, but if it's something I'm watching like 1 week and then I have to wait the next week, it just irritates me. I know that's the point, but all in all, I've been enjoying the second season of Loki. I thought that Obi and Keith, I think his name is Keith, Obi and Keith meeting was very cute. That was a very sweet moment. I'm excited to see the TVA in Deadpool 3. Some of the leaks I've read for Deadpool 3 look like pretty decent. I hope you have a good one, Starkpool. Good luck with your video.
This won't bring your parents back.
Why do you insist on trying to save this piece of scum?
I'm trying to save you, Martin. Don't let revenge win. Fight it!
Osborn must be punished. His cancer has infected this city for too long.
Osborn deserves true justice. He won't see it unless you stop now.
I'll never stop.
So, you know how it was a bait and switch that everyone thought Mr. Negative was going to be the main bad guy of the game, then it turns out it's Dr. Octavius? Do you think there'll be a bait and switch in Spider-Man 2? Like, we'll end up fighting Norman Osborn as Green Goblin at the end of the game? I think that could be possible. That Norman Osborn kind of plays the Dr. Octavius role in the next game. Come on, Taskmaster, help me out here. Or you can just fall through the floor and glitch out. That's cool too.
Fight it, Martin! You can walk away!
I'm pretty indifferent about the X-Men movies, but it is kind of neat that we're going to end up seeing that universe brought in, or a sort of a conclusion to it, I guess. I'm really curious to see what they're going to do with Deadpool 3, even if all of the leaks so far, like, haven't been very exciting for me.
I know you can beat the demon, Martin!
Beat the demon? I am the demon! This will all be over soon.
I sure hope so.
Come on, that was cheating. You know that was cheating. So is all this supposed to be like a Dark Force hallucination, or him like pulling Spider-Man into the Dark Force? Like, I'm not complaining. I like how abstract it is and how like trippy everything looks, but I don't know. Is there supposed to be like a canon explanation for it? I guess just like inside the Dark Force or whatever. Whatever the Dark Force is supposed to be.
about that. Can't give up. He's almost down.
That means should be one more round of Giant, and then he'll make one more round of Goons, and we'll be done. There we go.
I know. But this is the wrong way, Martin.
The Monster Ox skin looks so cool. I love it. The nostalgia, my childhood.
Otto?
That look on your face. You can't imagine how satisfying it is. Ready for your final act?
Ock was such a good villain in this game. Jesus. Everything about like the narrative and the storytelling in the game, like that's one of the reasons I'm so excited for Spider-Man 2.
Gone.
One of many,
I would
but
not worry about him right now.
He needs a hospital.
No. No hospital. Feast.
I need to speak to your head doctor.
There's no doctors here.
Who's running this place?
Me, mostly.
Oh, okay. Well, it's been a while, but I'll do my best.
oh yeah, just in case you didn't know or you didn't remember,
gloves, whatever you have that's sterile.
that guy is supposed to be Dr. Michael Morbius. So he's supposed to become Morbius
You can thank me by not
at some
dying.
point. It'll be neat to see if they do that in the second game.
Oh my god.
I forgot I put Black Cat over top of MJ.
needs rest.
Hey, take it easy.
Where's May?
Catwoman caught you off guard. Me too. I forgot I installed that mod. And now I'm a little bit scared because I don't know what other mods I have turned on.
Go at any moment. Where are you going?
I need to find Otto. He has the anti-serum. I don't know if I can beat him.
Maybe you can't. Maybe Spider-Man needs help from his friend Peter.
What?
Peter helped build those arms, remember? If anyone can find a weakness, it's him. Go get him, Tiger.
All right. No. No, that's not it. Maybe it's this one. No.
You know, the way they followed the game up with Miles Morales was so unexpected, but like, I love Miles. The game is so good. I wish it was a little bit longer. I wish there was a little bit more to it. But it was a really smart to come out with that game to like hold people over between the release of
That means I can destroy it.
PS4 in 2018 and then
something at the lab I can use.
you know, the 5-year gap between that and Spider-Man 2 in 2023. I really hope we get like a Venom game in the gap between Spider-Man 2 and Spider-Man 3. That'd be really neat. I doubt we will, but that'd be neat. Oh, you finished your Gotham City? Yeah, we'll have to play it sometime. All of your maps have been really neat.
This is Control. What's the situation in the meatpacking district? TCP.
Spider-Man. Hello.
Man, I gotta change this number.
I must leave New York. Recent events give me pause. Your rescue of Osborn, despite his hatred, it affected me. I must return home, reflect on this life I choose.
Hey, I think I'm actually gonna miss you and your Death Troopers.
Unfortunately, my agents will stay. Though I question our work, they do not. And Osborn continues to pay. I am sorry.
So close to being good news.
Indeed. I will miss you and your bizarre witticism, Spider-Man. Until we meet again.
What a strange, violent lady.
Disable
I don't think I need to upgrade now. Anything I want to switch out?
Control. The boss wants a sit rep on the garrison in Chelsea.
We did the impossible, Doc. But now I have to destroy it. With a little creation of my own.
I might be getting an ad in just a second. To give you all a heads up. I just noticed that on the screen. because I got my mid-rolls turned on. I noticed that it doesn't recommend the stream to people if you don't turn mid-rolls on. But if you have on mid-rolls and ads, it'll recommend it to more people and show up in recommended notifications and all.
And once again, we have live footage of Mayor Osborn being held captive on the roof of Oscorp Tower.
You want me to beg? Not gonna happen!
The world will know the truth before they mop you off the pavement. Tell them what you did.
I never...
Everything you have is built on lies! Lies!
The voice actor for Doc Ock is so fucking good.
You stole my company, my ideas! Now, the truth.
The truth. Okay. The truth is, you were only ever worth a damn when you worked for me! The truth is, you could never accept that I'm better than you! You're a failure, Otto! And you always will be!
Ah, of course it's gonna switch me into the anti-Ock suit. I wonder if it'll let me switch back. Probably not, but let's see.
Give me the anti-serum! Otto, you've worked your whole life to help people. Please.
You're fighting the wrong man. But have it your way.
Okay, let's see. No, it won't let me change suits, damn.
I'll turn over the anti-serum when Osborn pays for his crime!
Just give me the anti-serum! You've already done enough to ruin Osborn!
No! He always bounces back! He has to lose everything! I see you have a new suit! It
happening, Hyperion? Happy to see you in the stream.
People are dying! They need the anti-serum now!
I will cure the city after I bring down Osborn!
Let me save the city! Then we can do whatever you want!
I already know what I want! Now get out of my way before I really...
Hey, what's good, Amazing Webhead? Happy to see you here. Hey, I was talking about earlier in the stream, I'm gonna be streaming Spider-Man 2 day of release. Very, very, very excited. Finally got my hands on a PS5. You just thought that Marvel hasn't made a Hulk since Incredible Hulk, you want one back? Well, I got good news for you. The reason for that is that before Disney bought Marvel, Universal had the license to distribute any Hulk movie. So basically, if Marvel makes a Hulk movie, they want Disney to distribute it because then they get money on both ends of it, right? But because Universal has the distribution rights, they have rights of first refusal to distribute the movie. So that means Disney can't make as much money off of a Hulk movie as they can like a Thor movie. But the good news is that I think those licensing rights expire in 2024 or 2026. So we'll probably end up seeing like a Planet Hulk, World War Hulk movie, something like that, at some point soon. But that's the reason we got the She-Hulk show first, before we got like any kind of another Hulk movie. I'm sure we'll end up seeing more Hulk at some point, though. A return of Carnage would be fucking amazing.
Can't you see all the people you're hurting?
You'll never understand! You haven't suffered like I have!
Can't use web. Shooter's ruined.
You should be on my side! I won!
Please, think of the man you were.
That man is gone. You can't save me.
Another Hulk game would be pretty neat, too.
You'll have to save yourself. You were my hero. You meant so much to me. I hate that you're making me do this. We're going to change the world.
You look tired, Parker.
Not tired. Just hurt.
Otto!
If you want to change the world, you have to be the kind of man who can make the hardest decisions.
I couldn't agree more.
Ooh.
The anti-serum.
saw you as a son. I should have known you'd turn on me, just like all the others.
Turn. Turn? I've worshipped you. Your mind, your conscience, wanting to help others. The way you never gave up.
That's because men like us have a duty, a responsibility, to use our talents in the service of others. Even if they don't appreciate it, we have to do what's best for those beneath us, whether they understand it or not.
No, you're wrong! You are everything I wanted to be! You just threw it away!
Yes, of course. You're right, Peter. Oh, I see that now. The neural interface affected my mind. But I can fix it. We can fix it. Together.
Ock really said we can fix him.
Do everything I can. I'll make sure you get the best help.
No! If they put me away, they'll take my arm.
I don't think Secret Wars is going to be a full reboot the way people think it's going to be.
I'll be trapped in this.
I think it'll mean that the X-Men, they'll pretend that the X-Men were always there, like they pretended that Miles was always there after Secret Wars 2016. But I don't think it's going to be as big of a reboot as people think it is. Maybe Iron Man will be alive again and they'll recast him. I don't know, but...
You said you'd never abandon me. You promised. Remember? And of course, you rest easy, knowing your secret is safe with me.
You do what you think is best, Doc. It's all any of us can.
Peter?
Even when it hurts like hell.
Peter, where are you going? Peter? Peter!
It's still viable. We'll need the entire sample as a base to produce more doses.
How long will that take?
A few hours. Maybe a day.
What if we use it to cure someone right now?
Then there won't be enough to cure the others. I'll give you a few minutes.
Writing was so good on this. Jesus, it's so good. Like, I can't imagine them writing a better, like, setup payoff than this. Like, I didn't expect the plot to go this way at all the first time I played the game.
You're gonna be okay, ma'am. I've got the cure right here.
Take off your mask. I want to see my nephew.
You knew?
I've known for a while.
I never wanted you to worry.
I did. And I am so proud of you. And Ben would be too. All the people you've saved.
This scene fucking gets me every time.
I don't know what to do.
Yes, you do.
damn. You know, I really would like to see them do, like, Immortal Hulk in the movies. You're spot on about that, Amazing Webhead. Insomniac and the Spider-Verse writers really do get Spider-Man a lot better than the current comic book writers do. Or the MCU writers, for that matter. Come on, MJ. I know it's black, but I'm not sure if that's appropriate for a funeral. I don't mind seeing, like, Hugh Jackman and Tobey Maguire come back, but I wish they would do more with it. Like, tell us more about what happened after the,
Mary Jane Watson?
you know.
Associate editor.
Congrats.
Like, tell us more about what happened in those universes after the movies.
Find a job yet?
We heard a little bit about what happened with Andrew, but we didn't really hear anything about Toby.
Thank you.
I was actually considering maybe a career change.
Hmm?
Yeah, I think I might want to become a chef.
I'm sorry. No, it's... You're a scientist.
Oh my, look at her wrists.
Yeah, the last project
She's got her face texture on her wrist.
The city, so.
It's so glitched out.
I mean, you do make a hell of a chicken curry.
I do.
They really did give May a decent send-off in this. You know, I found out something interesting the other day. Dan Slott was the one that, like, insisted that they put May in the game.
I'm gonna be crashing with Miles for the next few nights.
Oh. You know, you can always stay at my place. Only if you want to.
No, I mean, yes. I mean, no, I don't. I not want to. But meaning, I do want to, but only if you do.
I never stopped wanting to.
Me neither.
Toby didn't want to add new information without Raimi's permission. I get that, but it's out of Raimi's hands. Like, he's never gonna do a Spider-Man 4, you know? So at that point, why bother? Like, why insist on, like, you know?
Well, I'm not an expert or anything, but I think it's in the way that you ask her.
I'm getting too nervous. Hey, alright, so where do you want this?
Right over here is fine.
You're pretty spot on with that, Marie.
So, Pete?
That it doesn't feel earned or senseful, and that a lot of it's just nostalgia bait.
Something I can't tell my mom about.
What's up?
Like, I don't have a problem with that kind of thing, but I wish that it had more substance to it.
Like, physically.
Oh.
Yeah, the invisible
you're
cursed
at that
mod
age
kiss.
where your body starts to change, and so you may be noticing some areas,
No.
for example.
Not that. I think it's better that I just, I show you.
No.
It's pretty weird, right?
Not that weird.
That's such a great moment. Best fucking after credit scene ever for a video game. That got me so hyped to see more of Miles in the future. Like, I really like this version of Miles. This version of Miles and the Spider-Verse version have got to be like my two favorite versions of him. The comic book 616 version's gotten a lot better. I really like the stories where he's meeting Red Goblin, Normie Osborn. He's shown up a few times, and he's one of the main characters of the most recent Carnage crossover. I really enjoyed that storyline.
We were so close.
So I read one theory that I thought was really neat. So what if Harry Osborn doesn't become Venom? What if Harry Osborn is the symbiote? Like, his consciousness gets absorbed into the black goo, and then when the black goo like merges with Peter, right, the voice in the back of his head that, you know, you would think would be Venom is actually Harry's. I kind of like that idea. I don't know if that's like going to be how they do it or not, but that was the thing I read on Twitter that I thought was like a really, really neat theory. Okay, let's find some Sable agents to go beat the shit out of.
We've got a 10-10 narcotics in progress.
Yuri, you're back. How's your mom?
Fine. Right back to complaining about not having grandchildren.
So, you gonna take that vacation now?
Are you crazy? There's no time for that. The apocalypse didn't happen, which means we've got a city full of loose ends to clean up.
Sounds like a big job, but we're up to it.
Not you. For a job this tough, we need Spider Cop.
You said it!
That is cute as hell.
Okay,
How she like hates the joke in the beginning and then she like ends up playing into it in the end. That's good writing.
Let's go. We've got work to do.
I can't wait.
Spider Cop surveys the city. Placid, but seething with turmoil just beneath its calm surface.
What have I done?
Okay, what's this dude? What's the mission you're gonna give me?
Spider-Man, I could really use your help. My roommate's been missing since the Halloween party.
Okay, got a name? Last known location?
His name's Carlos. I ran a facial recognition search across social media.
Octafeated, MJ kissed, Aunt May dead, Sable agents going to Pound Town.
I'll find Carlos. If you get info on anyone else who's missing, let me know. Okay, looks like I need to find a location in this picture. Philip, I'm headed to where the picture was taken. How recent is it?
Timestamped half an hour ago.
Nice heuristics. You did that facial tracker on your own?
Yeah, it's my thesis project. I'm hoping it'll help me land a job.
Okay, so which way is it? Yeah, I'm going this way.
Works, you can count on me
Pretty
for a
sure
reference.
this is where the Statue of Liberty is.
If I can find the location in this picture, I should be able to find Philip's roommate.
Let's see. I think it's one of these buildings up here, but I'm not sure. Yeah, because there's a Statue of Liberty. That building up there? It's like one of these nearby here. Main thing to be looking for is the terrace. No terrace. Terrace up here. no terrace. Still no terrace. Oh, no terrace. Gotta be a building a little bit further back then. Maybe one of the taller ones?
Looks like a rooftop lounge.
Yeah, I figured that out, Spidey. Thanks for the input. Maybe up here? It's all building.
If the statue's in the shot, this has to be somewhere near the bottom of the island.
Near the bottom of the island, okay. Hey, La. Hush. I'm at the bottom of the island already.
This would be way south
Wait,
of
is it up
ESU.
here?
Probably the financial district. That looks like the spot over there.
Oh. There we go.
Almost there. These students
How
are acting
familiar
like
am
the
I
most
with the
Halloween
MonsterVerse?
corrupted.
Not very.
Fire's spreading. I better end this fast.
Alright, who's next? I'm on now.
That's the last of them.
What happened? Everything was fine, and then so much anger. I couldn't think straight.
It's over now. Though I'd stay off the internet for a while.
Insomniac, after announcing a bunch of suits that don't come from the comics, be like,
I'm flying pretty close to blind. Ought to look for towers to activate.
alright, let's find some Sable agents. I want to beat some stormtroopers.
All units, we've got a commercial robbery in progress. Officers needed at Tribeca. Please copy.
Robbery on top of the building?
Today is a day for somber reflection. For mourning.
Sleep it off.
Not all of them? Oh, nope, that was not all of them. There, that's all of them.
Gotta be a special kind of crazy to rob a storefront in the city's spider.
Oh, that's neat. It's like an Apple TV thing. The way they're expanding the Boys universe has me curious. Like, the first episode of Gen V was awful. But then, like, every episode after, it's been pretty good. Like, the latest one, I wasn't exactly sold on it. But I wasn't, like, offended by it either. It just felt kind of like filler.
Young man, I will pull this car over right now! Get him, Spider-Man! Too short-handed for a roadblock. Here's your stuff.
He didn't even web that guy, just threw him out the vehicle.
End of the road.
Attention units. Reports of a narcotic sale in progress. Incident is active in Dutchtown. Over.
Oh, it's a Godzilla thing? That's pretty neat, actually. I didn't know that. I kind of thought it was going to be like a Universal, like, monster movie thing. That's actually pretty exciting.
You literally didn't see that coming. Can't have the ones inside feeling left out.
Alright, those weren't Sable agents.
Any available units, officers are pinned down by snipers. Need additional units to the lower east side.
I've got an idea how to settle this. Dance off.
Stealing Star-Lord's thunder. SMH.
Get him! Get the bus!
Attacked webbing one. Auto disable the other. One sniper left. There we go. Get that ass. Yeah, I'm digging Gen V too. Like I said, I didn't like the first episode. The last episode was kind of eh. But 2, 3, and 4 were like very satisfying in my opinion. Dug them.
We've got reports of muggings. Location is Little Tokyo. Over.
That's a holdout. Oh, it is on.
It's the spider guy!
Always nice to stop a mugging. Gotta stay strong in the fundamentals.
So, no promises, but I'm thinking about playing a little bit of Miles Morales Sunday or Monday. If I do a Miles Morales stream, I'll definitely let y'all know. But I am going to be playing Spider-Man 2 on launch. I might be doing it as early as like 8 a.m., 9 a.m., depending. I might stream all day. I haven't decided yet. But I do really want to stream the game as much as I can once it comes out. Very, very excited for it. Yeah, I wouldn't mind Tom Hardy's Venom being retconned into the MCU either. Honestly, I'd kind of prefer it.
I have to tell you, Triple J, I used to think you were exaggerating the danger to the city, but after the City Hall bombing...
Hey guys, bird watching? I saw some pigeons over there.
Are these the same guys that just took out? They just spawned back in.
Feeling left out.
Yeah. They did just spawn back in. Peace.
1010. Witness called in a narcotic sale. Location is Lower Chinatown.
Escape convicts and stolen vehicles are causing a major disturbance. Officers near Bowery, please respond.
I cannot find any Sable agents for the life of me. Jeez. Alright, y'all. It's been good, but I think I'm gonna call it quits for a night. Like I said, I might stream some Miles Morales tomorrow, might stream some Monday, but no promises. No promises. But if I do, I'll send out the notification. I'll send out, I'll send it out on Discord. I'll send it out on Twitter. But y'all see. One way or another, though, I'll definitely be streaming Spider-Man 2 as soon as I can on Thursday. But I appreciate y'all stopping in. I appreciate y'all watching as always. I'll catch y'all later.